Today we're checking out the brand new FX118 Katana from Furitek. This new RTR is the second in the FX118 lineup. It shares a lot of the same features that the previous model did, the Fury Wagon, but there are some enhancements here both cosmetically and mechanically. At $199, this thing is packed with value. It's got the Venom brushless motor, aluminum chassis, metal geared portal axles, big bore oil-filled shocks, and lots more. This is a super cool truck and a great addition to the FX118 lineup. So let's check it out. I'm going to show you what comes in the box. We're going to put it on the setup table, see how it performs, and we're going to hit the indoor course and we're going to run it. Let's jump in and check it out. So the Katana comes in this really nice packaging. Reminds me a lot of the Fair RC mods. Compact box, nice graphics on it. It's got the specs, key features and things. Inside the box, when you open it up, you get your owner's manual. You get a charger, you get your T-wrench, you get a set of stiff springs that come with this. You get a 2.4 gigahertz transmitter, the same one we're familiar with the Hobby Plus crawlers and the previous FX118 model. And of course, you get the truck itself. So here is the new Katana. This new iteration of the FX118 features this Jeep-ish body. It's like a Jeep Wrangler with the angry grille on it. Unlicensed body, so very, very similar to the real Jeep except for the grille and the hood. Love the colors on this. So it comes in two different colors. You can get a gray or you can get this green. Love the green. It's got like a metallic flake in it. The paint looks fantastic in person. Just really, really happy with this. In the front, we've got this Stinger style front bumper here. We've got working headlights. We've got a snorkel. We've got scale mirrors. In the back, we've got working taillights. We've got some scale and functional rock sliders here. The Katana sits on the familiar 1.2 inch plastic beadlock wheels. It's got these 60 millimeter rock hard tires on it. It's one of the first things I'm going to do is change out the tires, or at least the inserts. Compound on these feel good, but they are so stiff. So we got to do something about that, but we'll try it in stock form. The hood, we've got these big hood louvers here and this kind of bulge in the middle that isn't just for aesthetics. So when I first got this out of the box, I could not figure out how to open this thing. I was pushing and pulling and didn't want to yank on it too hard, then read the manual and found out that to open it, you've got this little latch here on the hood. So you're going to slide that back and then the body opens up on a hinge. That's pretty cool, I thought. So you got no hood pins, no Velcro or anything. You've got that latch in the hood. And after doing it a few times, it initially was really, really stiff. It seems to have loosened up already. Now it's pretty easy to latch and unlatch and feels pretty secure. Underneath the body, here's where you can see this aluminum LCG chassis kit here. Has the Hobby Plus badging with the co-branding efforts with Hobby Plus and Furitek here. Multitude of different shock placements so you can customize your shock geometry, utilizing these big bore oil-filled shocks with the aluminum caps. While most of this is identical to the previous FX118, you do get a more angled skid on this. So this new version has a 5-degree angled skid. So when you're going up over a sharp breakover obstacle like that, it's going to give you more clearance underneath there. So the angled skid is a welcome upgrade here. Down low and forward is the CR18P transmission. Now this is locked into one speed. It's not a 2-speed. So you get that ultra low range crawling ability, but with the Furitek Venom brushless motor that's made it to this thing, still got plenty of wheel speed with the punch that this little motor has. The transmission also has a counter-rotating shaft going out the back that's going to help reduce torque twist. This whole thing is powered by the tried and true Lizard Pro. This isn't the integrated Lizard Pro. This is the external ESC Lizard Pro with the Bluetooth module built in. So with your smartphone, you can easily toggle this thing with the Bluetooth module, do all your customization and all your tuning on the fly. Great setup. We've got our small receiver right here that mates to the transmitter here that I showed you prior. Underneath, we've got 4-link suspension front and rear. We've got slider style drive shafts, portal axles with full metal gears throughout. These are great axles, really like these CR18P axles. They give you a ton of clearance, they're tough. You also get great steering angle on here, about 45 degrees. And with the FX118, we also get a servo on axle design to keep that weight down low as well. This does come fully ready to run. The only thing you need are 4 AAA batteries for your radio. You do get the 600 milliamp 2S LiPo battery that comes with the truck. So we fire this thing up. It's that motor spinning up. I like the Venom motor. I've got this in 2 of my trucks right now. I have the previous FX118 that's still going strong, and then I also have the Venom in the Furitek Brushless starter kit in one of my SCX24s, and it's held up well. It's a nice little motor. There's that super broad power range there. You've got that ultra slow, low range, and then lots of power out of this little motor. So cool that you get this in an RTR. Let's do some quick size comparisons before we hit the setup table. Here are the 2 FX118s back to back here. Now I've modified my Fury wagon a little bit, so it's going to sit a little bit different. It's got bigger tires on it, but for the most part this gives you a good sense of the comparisons between the 2. They're very similar. They do share pretty much the exact same chassis except for the angled skid on the new Katana. Wheelbase, track, all that is still going to be exactly the same. The Katana is an 18th scale, so if we look at it against an SCX24 Jeep Wrangler, it's going to give you a sense of the size difference between the 2. Definitely a big step up going to the Katana for sure. Let's start off with the corner weight system. So here we are on the 4-corner scale. We're at 52% front, 48% rear, perfect 50-50 left to right balance, with a total weight of about 429 grams with the battery installed. Now here we are on the setup table. Let's kick it off with the RTI, Ramp Travel Index. We'll see how this thing articulates. It's got quite a bit of articulation on its stock. About maxed out right there, I think. So we're just about 16 on the RTI. Next we'll try the side hill. It's 40. 45. Starting to lift. 50. I'd say 51 on the side hill. Now let's try the vertical. The big advantage that this truck has is that you can tune a lot of this right out of the box with that chassis setup. It's 40. 50. 55. Starting to lift. Say 59 on the vertical. Alright, now let's get into the fun stuff. Let's check out the Katana on the course. Thing looks beefy. I don't know if it's the body styling or what it is, but it just has a really big, aggressive look to it. Portal axles and the clearance getting us through Articulation Alley with 0 issues. That tight steering getting us through there. Even though the truck is big, pretty nimble. Struggling a little bit with those tires. I know those are going to be tricky on here. Look at the ground clearance from those portals. Perfect. Coming into the canyon. Very smooth driving. Just going to kind of creep my way through here. Find a spot for those things to grip. I can line it up and then, oh, I thought I was going to rock bounce it up there. There we go. You're able to customize your drag brake, set it however you want. I've got mine at about 45%. I went into the Furitek app and just tuned this a little bit. Primarily just wanted to make sure that the firmware was up to date, which it was. And then I tuned my drag brake a little bit, but that's pretty much it. Drop in here, we'll go into Mini Moab. Oh, I thought I was gonna Well, there we go. This thing's got tons of power. Love that you're just able to go as slow as you can get it to go. You've got tons of top end power too. So there's so much versatility with the brushless setup. I think we're going to understeer hard here. So we can find some grip. Don't think it's going to happen. Get reset. I just have to get it pointed in the right direction, and then I can unleash that Furitek missile. Whoa! May have to go in and adjust my punch there. This thing is super snappy. Struggling here on the escalator. The tricky part is that I don't want to send it right off of the course, which I know it could easily do. So much power out of this thing. But these tires are really holding me back here. I'm just understeering off of the edge there, just not getting the grip that this thing is capable of. I'm going to go as slow as the thing will let me go. Might have found a new line here, just creeping it as much as I can. Holding my breath this whole time. I think it's gonna make it. Oh yes. Holy cow. Come across the chute, try some side hill here. Tell you what, you are not gonna see any roll in these tires, that's for sure. Nice and planted across the chute. Now let's try Hell's Gate here. Big advantage of portal axles is it can cruise over that spot that snags a lot of rigs there. Alright, this is try number 3. It's our last shot here. We do 3 tries on an obstacle. I just got no grip on this course section here, which is a bummer because I know the capabilities that this thing has. It is just suffering from these tires. Well, that's a bummer. I know that it has the capabilities in there, so as we've seen with what I did with the FX118 Fury Wagon, but those tires are too stiff and they just do not grip the way that I was hoping. There's no doubt in my mind if we threw a good set of wheel and tires on here, this thing would be a monster. Alright, take one more spin through the canyon and then we'll hit the bench and I'll wrap it up for you guys. There we go. Alright my friends, that's going to wrap it up for the Katana video. Didn't get a chance to take it outdoors and hit the rocks. I will do a follow-up video where I'm going to put some new tires and wheels on this thing, get it out on the rocks for you guys and get some extra footage. But overall, really like the FX118 Katana. I think this is a good step up from the Fury Wagon. I do personally prefer the styling. Love the color green on this thing with the flake and everything in it. The Jeep styling with the hinged body mount. I just think the whole package looks really, really cool. So this thing's mighty impressive for an RTR right out of the box. For $199 for this thing, Plus, you get all of the options to tune and customize your throttle curve, power delivery, all of that with the FuriKar app, and you get the hardware to adjust the chassis itself. So very cool what you can do with this truck, and I'm super happy to see Furitek expanding the line of FX118s. This is available now for pre-order at the time of this video. I'll put the link in the description down below if you want to order one of these for yourself. And let me know in the comments, what do you think of the FX118 Katana? Do you prefer this over the Fury Wagon? And as always, I appreciate you guys. Thanks so much for watching. Please like and subscribe if you haven't done so, and I'll see you in the next video.